Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when Uhuru was the president, anytime William Ruto and his allies got a chance to address the people, they always utilized that opportunity to criticize the government. You talk of Kipchumba Murkomen, Oscar Sudi, the entire team led by William Ruto. They always criticized government, even where the government was doing well, they criticized. But surprising is that now Ruto is in power. And when you come out to criticize him, it does not sit well with his allies. Sudi was lecturing Uhuru Kenyatta day and night. He even dared Uhuru Kenyatta on some issues. Was now lecturing an MCA because the MCA had asked for development. So what changed? It was good to insult Uhuru Kenyatta, to criticize him, but when it comes to William Ruto, it becomes a problem. So there is a Huruma MCA that is in Uasin Gishu County. A man was elected on a Jubilee ticket, that is Kimani Wanjohi. I think there are like 2 MCAs elected on Jubilee ticket. The rest were UDA. So that is opposition and that is Azimio. He stood and talked about the market that was promised to be delivered in a ward where he is representing. But you look on the response from Oscar Sudi, he literally called him out and humiliated him in public. It was like a dress down, a lecture. This is what we call autocracy, whereby it should always be our way or the highway. But you cannot argue, you can't talk. It's like you should not be seen like you are demanding for your right, but look like you are begging.
Naona yeye ya kusema angalia watu wote, lakini hapa hatuna minority na majority. Sisi wote ni kitu moja. Ya pili, mambo ya viongozi mfanye kwa ofisi ya governor, kuja unitafuta. Ungeniuliza maneno ya soko, hata tukikaa chini ningeona nimekujibu kitambo. Ungesimama hapo ungeambia watu inaenda hivi inaenda hivi. Mambo ya soko inakuja. Tumeweka budget juicy. Mambo ya serikali ni ngumu. Lakini muache kuchochea wananchi kwa siasa ya kusema unatafuta hii soko sijui ilifanya nini. Kwani wewe ndio ulitangaza soko? Sera hizi alitangaza soko. So soko inakuja. The best way kwa leadership ni kukaa chini, hata kwa ofisi ya governor. Ulize hii soko inaenda namna gani. Kuja kwangu hata hujaniuliza hata maswali moja na unajua mimi ni mkarabati na mimi mtu ya jikoni ya usiku State House. Mimi ndio najua mambo yote vile inaenda. Sasa unakuja kujitetea watu ndio raia kupigia makofi. Achana na hiyo story. Mkue sasa leaders top. Yaani mkuje juu. Tunakaa chini kwa round table. Kama sasa hii barabara yangu nimetafutia pesa hii kutoka Lagas kuteremka namna hii mpaka ngambo hiyo. Labda haitakuja mwaka hii, labda itakuja mwaka kesho. Hiyo ni hali ya serikali. So lakini sio mbaya sana, lakini hii siasa ya samani ya kugonganisha watu mimi siwezi kubali kwa hii county. This time round lazima tukae chini kama viongozi, tutatue mambo yetu. Tukikuja kwa mwananchi tunaambia ile kitu inafanyika na ile haifanye nini? Haifanyiki. Sasa hii soko tumepigia kelele ule mandako mpaka akaenda. Sasa huyu mwingine amekuja badala tumebereze na tuongee na rais hapo na sisi hapo tufanye maneno. Wacha na wafunze kitu. Hata huyu MCA huyu Wanjoi. Usiende kupigia kelele ati sasa zingine aenda kwake na waambie MCA mimi nimekuja kukuombea. Na uombea ukweli hata kama uendaye kanisa jikaze. Alafu baada ya hiyo umwambie lakini MCA unajua kuna ile barabara yangu hapo nilikuwa nataka alafu uone atatengeneza. Lakini ukienda kumtusi kwa mtandao ama nini atasema wewe tutakutana tu ni sawa.
Now we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. You know, it seems like mkuki kwa nguruwe ni sawa, kwa binadamu uchungu. Now Oscar Sudi is concluding that what the MCA is looking for is for the crowd to applaud him and clap for him. Anatafuta kupigiwa makofi na wananchi. But they don't look deeper into what the MCA is asking in terms of development. The MCA is representing a ward. So he has to speak for the voice of the ward. What they need, what the public want. But Oscar Sudi is only seeing a man who is looking for a populist politics so that people will clap for him. But he's forgetting that that is exactly what Ruto was doing. And the worst for Ruto and Oscar Sudi, it was that they were in the same government, elected on the same political party, Jubilee Party. But they used to criticize Uhuru Kenyatta from inside. The Huruma Ward MCA is not a member of UDA party. Kimani Wanjohi was elected on a Jubilee ticket. So he has a right to criticize the government. That is what democracy is all about. Let the opposition to play their role, but there is no need to start down to start dressing down this MCA just because you are a member of parliament. And I don't know how a member of parliament get out and start responding to an MCA. How? Hawafanyi kwa bunge moja, huyu anafanya kwa county government, county assembly, huyu kwa national assembly. Biashara ya MCA hapa chini wanahusika na governor kwa mara nyingi. So Oscar Sudi anaingilia wapi? And by the way, this is a problem that has been there for long. You hear they're talking about when Mandago was in power, they had a problem with that market. Promise after promise. So what Oscar Sudi is trying to defend is the lies that they have been selling to the public. That we will put up this structure. This market will be up in this day. In 6 months' time, we will deliver this market. But they end up delivering hot air. So you look at that, then you see Oscar Sudi who is defending lies because they gave fake promises. A question comes in. Why are they not delivering that market? Is it because majority of residents there are people who migrated from Mount Kenya region to this other side? Because remember, even their MCA is a Kikuyu. So wanakuwa neglected because ni watu wa kukuja kulingana na hao. Sababu sikizi kuna watu wanatumia lugha ya kwamba ni watu wa kukuja. It can also be another possibility. That is tribal politics, which should not happen. You hear the road that is talking about mambo ya kupita sijui Langas kwenda hawaongelei mambo ya kupita hii mambo ya Huruma and all those other areas. So you find that they target in areas where they have their people. Lakini ukionekana wewe ni mtu wa kuja, huduma inacheleweshwa. The MCA is lamenting because he knows the man who is in power has mastered a way of delivering lies, and he has a lot of input in sustaining the lie. Akuja aseme hapa nitajenga sijui soko haijengwi. Oscar Sudi should have explained and tell the public that this is where we have reached with this market. But what was the need of calling the MCA as mame na wewe unaongea? Kimani Wanjohi competed against the UDA candidate by the name Lucy Njoroge Chombo. And that was incumbent MCA. Lakini alimshinda. And Jubilee carried the day. They are not comfortable with this. How can those who are in government lecture the opposition ati hapa hakuna opposition. Democracy should thrive. Why is he lecturing him? They are not in the same coalition, not in the same party. Why lecture him kama mtoto? Hiyo ni madharau. Unazaona ni kama anamuona ya kwamba nyinyi ni watu wa kukuja, ndio maana he can lecture him like that. What if he was a Kalenjin? Would he order him to stand when he is lecturing him like that? Ingefanyika hivyo. But kwa sababu wako in power and the power has entered in their head, they have to demean everyone. You can lecture anyone you want. And you see the bragging and arrogance that mimi niko kwa kitchen cabinet kule kwa State House. You deep state. Kwa Uhuru Kenyatta ingekuwa ni sawa. But now it's happening on William Ruto. Si sawa. And the difference there is that at least Uhuru, in most of the promises that he gave, he had a plan to deliver, and so he delivered. Here Ruto, in most of the promises that he gave, you see no any plan to deliver. And indeed, he does not deliver anything. And they want to defend such kind of a person. That cannot happen.